Run him over! Hey, fellas. Fellas, I still didn't get an invite. Cartman's over here. He's over here. Fellas.
Oh, God. Kenny's gonna D-Red.
He's left, Tasso.
Ah! This is so awesome.
Fellas?
Oh, my God. That was so epic. I can't believe how much we low-key pwned you guys.
Your team lost. How was that pwnage?
Yeah, I said we low-key pwned you guys. That's the low-key part. We didn't win. We're low-key unbeatable. At 10, and then I was all low-key totally taking Kyle down, and then Kenny low-key took Stan out, and our team beat theirs like low-key 50 times in a row.
What the hell?
Fools! You dare to mock Professor Chaos? You guys never let me play Fortnite with you!
Well, that's just because you low-key suck at Fortnite, Butters. Actually, you just suck at Fortnite. It's not even low-key.
Silence! You have ignored me for the last time. Now you shall do my bidding.
The stick of truth. Butters, where did you get that?
Well, I went to Stark's Pond and I swam around looking for it all morning. We threw it in the pond because it's too powerful, Butters.
You don't know what that thing is capable of.
Oh, yes, I do. With this stick, any wish can become reality. And so now, you guys will play Fortnite with me.
Down south, I'm gonna have myself a time. Going down south, going down south, don't forget to bring a towel. Down south, I'm here to meet some friends of mine.
Yo, 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 what is going on? It is January 29th, 2026. I am Mo. What's going on, y'all? It's Thursday, most likely the last week of the stream. I just wanted to say, my introductions will, we got to put it out there. Life, please take our good wishes, our good vibes, our good juju, our thoughts and prayers, and everything else we put out there. May those blessings reach those who need them, so they can get through their darkness, find their light, get through their grit, go through their grind. And in reverse life, please allow us to receive the blessings others put out there for us, so that we can go through our darkness, go through our light, or find our light, go through our grit, get through our grind, and allow us to accomplish. That's just a quick version. So the homie yesterday, he's been on chat for the last 2 days. He said, hey, do you play Fortnite? I believe he's a young cat. He said he had like school and stuff. So he said, you play Fortnite? And I was like, yes, kind of. I just kind of started playing. And I know he has like a bedtime, and I started later than I intended to. Like I've been saying, it's just, a lot of family stuff that we got to do. Important things that I have to take care of. This is important to me. Yes, I understand that. But my family comes first. And I have to, and I will always prioritize my family over my personal, my personal wants, right? This is a personal want. Like, yes, if I somehow make this succeed, it becomes an overall thing. But for right now, we gotta be realistic. It's not paying the bills. This is a personal want for something to happen. And I can always adjust these things here. I can stream any time of day that I want. I can only spend time doing the things that my family needs done with them in a limited amount of time throughout the day. This I can do 24/7 if the time allows it to be. So, what's going on, Manuel, Lucina? I'm at the end. I don't know, but Manuel, Lucina, what's going on? What's going on? Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Hola, hola, si hablan español. But the homie wants to see some Fortnite. Hopefully he pops in. If not, maybe he catches the video on demand. I told him if I was on early enough, I'll play some Fortnite. So I know I've been playing the Fallout, Fallout New Vegas. That has been kind of my main game for the last month or so. I have switched that up to 2x KO every once in a while, and then I had a pop out for Mega Man 11 because that was a birthday gift for myself. So over the last 2 months that I've been able to stream, majority of my time has been spent on Fallout New Vegas. But this was something that was kind of requested. So if by chance he sees it tomorrow, what's going on, young homie? Hey, I told you I play Fortnite. I told you that I would. Not saying you gotta pop in, but I do. And then if I do have an early stream at any other time, I will play this for a little bit longer until you pop in and say what's going on. I just play for the first hour until you told me that you have a bedtime at 8 o'clock. So we'll play until then, and then I'll just switch over to New Vegas or something for the second hour of my stream. But yeah, let's just get. I just want to hop in here. Didn't mean to kind of cut the pleasantries and all the other stuff that we put out there. Oh crap! Oh my gosh! I haven't played this in a while. Nope. I haven't played this in a while. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna die already. I'm gonna die already. Oh my gosh, 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 oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Somebody's chasing me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, okay. I'm not like safe by any means, but I feel a little bit safer with a gun in tow and with some armor. All right. I haven't played in a while, so if I end up just getting capped up right here, it's not my fault. Ooh. Oh my! I thought I had the drop on him. Hey, you better get him. Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, let's go again. Let's go again. Ah! I told you if you came here early enough that I would be playing. I told you. Of course I remember. What's good? I know it's almost close to your bedtime. I understand that. But I told you, if I got on early enough before it was time to bed, I was going to play some Fortnite. I just got blasted the same way that I told you yesterday. I had to drop on somebody from a distance. He just walked up and boom, and I died. So we on to the second game, but I told you. So yeah. I hope you had a good day at school. Hope everything is cool with you. Yeah, I know. My bad. I try to get on, but it's just I got obligations, When you get older, you have stuff that you have to do sometimes. And this is what I enjoy doing, but there's stuff that just has to be taken care of. So I'll get in. I probably won't finish the game in 7 minutes, but I told you I will play. I'll play this for the rest. So if you have a chance to catch it tomorrow or anything of that sort, and any other time that I get on at the 7 o'clock, hour, I'll play this first. All right. And then if you have any other requests or anything else, I'll try them and we'll do that. But yeah. Oh, you didn't? Oh man, that sucks to hear. That's not a good thing to hear. Well, I hope tomorrow is better, and if not tomorrow is Friday, so we have the weekend to look forward to. I hope you have something excited for the weekend. Um, I've been saying the Super Bowl's on Sunday, which is like a big miscommunication. They have the week off this week, so they will not be playing this week. They will be playing next week. But there is still the KU BYU game on Saturday. I know you watch soccer. I'm not sure what's going on in the soccer world, but I know you watch soccer. So hopefully you've got something to look forward to. Yeah, and it just sucks to hear that you had a bad day. Oh, yeah. Yup. I know what you mean. I've been there before myself. Yeah, you get one of those. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. That's not good. Is it like a today only substitute, or is it like, going to be there for a while substitute? Because that also makes a difference too. If you only have to deal with him for today, or her, the teacher, for today, then, it's not as bad as if like you had to deal with, with that substitute for like a week or 2 weeks because your normal teacher's like on vacation or something else. So hopefully it was just a today thing, or hopefully it's just the rest of this week thing. And it is like tomorrow is Friday, so if you do have some more prolonged. Oh my God! There we go! There we go! Got that one. So hopefully it's hopefully it's short term and you don't have to deal with that bad substitute much longer. Do I have a joke? You know what? I do not. I do not have a joke. I will try. I will try to have a joke next time. It wasn't something that I was prepping to do. It was not something I was prepping to do. Let me see. You know what? Let me see if I can think of one in my head that I can kind of say. Oh my gosh! Oop! I got an assist for that one. Oh! Well, you saw that whole game. Oh, you have her tomorrow too. Well, tomorrow's Friday, so just one more day. Just one more day. And I'm super rusty at this, so just one more day, and then, you have Saturday, Sunday. You don't have to see her, and if you have her Monday, it's unfortunate. It's kind of like having a bad boss at your job that you don't want to work for. I know that's like grown folk stuff, but it doesn't change. We have to, unfortunately, learn how to deal with people that we might not have to deal with to live, to work, to study. In your case, I would hope that all teachers would be good and be patient and actually want to teach. But I know for some it's just a job, which is unfortunate. So just one more day. One more day. It's Friday. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you gotta look at it. It's just one more day. It's Friday. After this, I don't have to see her for 2 days, and you get to enjoy your time. Get one more again. We got 2 minutes. Joke. Nah, I have one for you next time. I don't think I can come up with a joke under pressure. No. No problem. No worries. No worries. Whenever you get the chance. It's just it's unfortunate that your teacher wasn't there, and then you had to deal with the substitute. But it's like that sometimes. I had one that would confuse my name a lot. So my name is Moses, and he would say noises, but he didn't really differentiate. And then he always mispronounced my name. and he would be like Moasis, like to my face. And then he would say noises, and I thought he was talking to me. He was like, "What do you want?" It's like, "I thought you called me." It's like, "No, I didn't say Moasis come here." I was like, "Dude, that's not my name." So, and we had him for a week because our regular teacher had gotten sick, and this was like in I think like the 3rd grade that this all happened. So, I get it. All right, peace out, man. Have a good night. Hope you have a better day at school tomorrow. Remember, it's Friday, so have a good one. That's the young homie right there. That's the young homie. Like I've been saying, I don't know if it's the same cat that was watching me play Five Nights at Freddy's, because the name is different. But yeah, he has school and stuff. He's a young cat. It's cool to interact with the youth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta teach them about life and just impart life wisdom upon them. Because you just never know sometimes. Oh! Was that a bot? Because that person just walked away like I wasn't even hurting them. But yeah, the young homie that I was just chatting with, he requested that I play some Fortnite. So I was like, cool. If I'm on before your bedtime, I will play some Fortnite. And I happened to get a couple games in and stuff like that. He told me a joke yesterday. That's why he mentioned about the jokes, because darn it. Because what's his face? He had told me a joke yesterday, and we just kind of share jokes. So yeah, you can catch that on the video demands of yesterday's stream. That's that. I don't need this, but I want to have that. Do I have armor? Yeah, I do have that. Oh, what's this? Oh crap! Oh no! Oh my gosh! I did not know that. That's pretty cool. All right. Man, for reals though. There's no way I'll only hit that person that many times. I wasn't prepped. I had my wrong weapon equipped, and that's my fault. I don't even know why I chased it, to be honest. But yeah, so we were just saying jokes, and he was like, "Hey, do you play Fortnite?" I was like, I started because of my nephew. I might be able to catch my nephew on here too if he plays. So, so I'll play Fortnite for a bit. And like I said, like once it's done, I'll probably move over to New Vegas, if anything. Set that up, go back or whatever. But, being an old head, I know that I can talk a lot and I can be boring and stuff like that. But it's always cool to like, I don't know, for me it's like I've always since I'm a big nerd and I'm a big geek and I play video games, like what's it called, my son's homies and even like, cousins and stuff like that have never been really all too distant with me. Like my godsons, man, they adore me because I'm such a big dork. My nephew, he's cool. Like he'll tolerate me because we play Fortnite together. You know what I mean? And it's just cool to spend that time with them. And if it's family or just, if you're an educator or if you're just, a coach or a mentor or somebody who kind of just wants to make a difference. The biggest difference you can make is just hear these kids out. You know what I'm saying? They all have things that, that they go through. And I know their life in comparison is not stressful to us, right? But we also, as grown-ups, as people who are older, we have to also remember that we were once there. Yeah, their life compared to what we gotta deal with, not what's his face, not a oh, we are going on here. We're rumbling for this. Is there a gun on here? Because that won't be on here with no weapon. Oh, let's go. You know, it's always cool to just, you got to hear them out because you just never know sometimes, you know. And you also have to remember that comparing ourselves to children because their life, or even our own children, you know, cousins or whatever, what do you got to be stressed about? They're new to this world, you know what I mean? Like they knew. Like they're learning everything for the first time. They're learning conflict and pain and all this for the first time. Is we have to remember that we went through all those already. But remember how it was for us the first time we had to go through, you know, everything that we went through. Like we weren't as seasoned, we weren't as conditioned, you know, as we are now. Like now it's like, yeah, you know, I can do homework every day and I can do this, you know. But yeah, but remember how much, you know, or at least a lot of us, remember how a lot of us hated doing homework and it was just like so difficult for us and we just didn't like it. And you know, it's like we have to kind of, you know, hear them out sometimes because they need to know that there are people who are going to want to help them and hear them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can't give nobody no money. I can't give anybody any other time other than what I give here. But if I can make this time count a little bit more, then why not? You know, like, why can't it? Why shouldn't I do that? Oh, I should probably drink some of this, though. And we're just taking the scenic route right now because I haven't been on this before, so I'm just enjoying it. My bad. I know this doesn't make for a good... Oh, what? I know this doesn't make for a good stream, but... Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, this makes me invisible. I didn't even know that. Oh, I wasted it though. I put 2 of them on the floor. I dropped 2 of them down. I didn't even mean to. It brought me to some action. That was pretty interesting. Drive by! Oh! Oh! Hey, this is this is pretty fun. I'm not going front. This is pretty fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna get me, but this is pretty fun. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can right now. Oh, bro. Whoa. Where we at? Oh my gosh, I'm hitting the actual... Oh, I got him twice, but I couldn't get him. Oh, this is the other station. Did it come back? Or is this... No, this is a different one. This is a different one. Is somebody in there? Because I feel like somebody might be in there. Okay, I got this again. I want to go back on my little thing right here. I'm staying on this. Oh! Oh! I'm staying on this until they get me out of here. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, snipe, snipe, snipe. Oh, damn. Nope. I'm staying out here until they blast me off or until I pass. Oh, there's a few of these balloons. Okay, I see. I just happened to get on one of them. Oh, what? Hey, this dude is not giving up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got an assist for. Oh, dude, it's running out of health. Oh, something happened down there. Oh, I see. Oh, I got him through the bushes. Oh! Oh my gosh. All right, that was pretty fun. I didn't get no good weapons though. That was pretty fun. Get that person too. Yeah, I feel like they fixed this part of it. Did they fix the queuing up system? I don't know if they did. No, they didn't. I'm not sure. Damn, that person has some good loot on them too. Hey, that was kind of fun. I ain't going front. I ain't going front. But you know, as I was saying, it's just, you know, it's good to just hear out the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop comparing ourselves to the young generation. Is their life easier? Subjectively, but we have made it easier for them. If you are an uncle, if you are a parent, if you are whatever, and you're between the ages of like, I mean, I guess at this point in life, between 18 and like 35, you know what I'm saying? And you provide your child with a good life and you go, what do you got? You know, like the reason why they have a better life is because we have provided that for them. How is that their fault that we wanted to provide them that life? It still doesn't mean that stuff is not stressful for them. And then they tell you that, yeah, you know, teachers don't stop being mean just because you got older. You know, like there's still mean teachers out there. There's still rude people they gotta deal with, and there's new complexities in life that we just didn't have to go through. You know, because everything for us was in person. If you had to if you wanted to bully somebody, you had to know where they lived. You had to see them at school. There was some face-to-face interaction. Now, if you want to bully someone, bro, you just do 100 ghost accounts and just flood somebody, whatever, Discord, IG, Facebook. You know, if they're in that teenage years, and I don't know why anybody would have social at that, but you know what? That's where this world is leading to. Like, we require the kids to have social accounts so they can communicate with their clubs or whatever the case may be, you know, and like, it's like we are forcing these children into these into the social media aspect of life now. And it's not we, but it's just like, it's becoming a requirement. Like the reason why my kid had a Facebook account when he was younger is because the school required him to have one for some of his school clubs. It's like, well, why would you require that? Well, because the person who was in charge of the club, you know, found it easier to deal with Facebook as a whole, as a communicative medium, as opposed to somebody's in here, somebody's in here, somebody's in here, somebody's in here, somebody's in here. Oh no, they're on the other side. You know, require that as a way of communicating, because that was just easier for her. You know, so there we go, having to start a Facebook account for our kid, you know, and we didn't want him to have a Facebook account. and that's the requirement now. So if somebody doesn't like your kid, if somebody does wants just to be mean to your kid, like there are ways they can do that, you know, and like that's the unfortunate thing. Like we didn't have to do that, you know, and we did. Our parents would go in and talk, and we would have more productive. I believe we had a more protective system before, in my opinion. We did comparative, you know, because now they do zero tolerance and they teach kids how to take a beating. Like what? Like if a bully bullies you, come talk to the teacher. And if you do go talk to them, a lot of the times, and like, look, I ain't going front. I like teachers, but when it came to, you know, either my kid being bullied, because he was bullied one of the years he was in school, or like other kids that we would hear get bullied, the teacher's hands are tied. The teacher can't do anything. The teacher can't, you know, all the teacher can do is communicate to the principal and maybe call the parents like, hey, we're having problems with your kid, whoopty, 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 right? But that's as far as the teacher can go. And then the principals, look, man, I've dealt with a lot of principals. I'm very short. Wifey had to deal with more principals. I've liked 2 principals that my kid ever had. 2. You know what I mean? And they were really good principals, like really good principals. You know, so I respect the hell out of them. Everybody else, nah. You know what I'm saying? They're bureaucrats. And listen, going back to the bullying thing, let's say you do go through all those channels, right? Most likely, almost nothing is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's going to happen if the kid doesn't want to stop bullying your kid. They might suspend him, they might, or her, you know, it doesn't have to just be a boy, but I'm a boy, so that's why I say him. Would have to suspend, you know, him or her. And once they come back, they're given a longer leash to bully your kids because they can't afford to suspend that kid anymore. Because the more that kid is not in school, that's, you know, whatever it is that they get paid per kid. Per kid at the school. So it takes money out of their pockets to suspend kids. So they ain't gonna do it. So let's just say, you know, the kid comes back, they continue to bully your kid. What's gonna happen to them? Absolutely nothing. And when they come back and bully, say your kid gets tired of that. Or say that your kid comes up to you like, look, what happened with that kid was a one-time thing. They talk to the parents and everything else. One of the things that changed, and I'm not saying that I fixed it or anything of that sort, is the kid wasn't a bad kid. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a bad kid in terms of being, you know, like malicious. It's just, I guess that's just the way he communicated. You know what I'm saying? It was with physical violence. And it wasn't like a constant, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like actions that he had towards my kid that changed things. So one time, you know, I knew he was part of the after school program. I didn't have work. So I volunteered to help. You know what I'm saying? They were going to do like basketball day or something like that. So I volunteered to help. And I saw this kid. Now, the ooh, that was a good one. The protective jerk in me wanted to wring this kid's neck. You know what I mean? But can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So, you know, I volunteered for school, had him in my group. You know, I'd take him because, you know, he had a rep. I'll take him. And, you know, he tried to test me. And, you know, I gave him the stare when he tried to, you know, like do things that he shouldn't be doing, you know. Like, nah, dope. And that's all I really said. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. With that look, I didn't yell at him. I didn't scream at him. I didn't, you know, like talk down to him. None of that stuff. And then we played basketball and he was, you know, kind of still being like that way. And then as I talked to him and got him to kind of calm down a bit, you know, he calmed down. all he was really doing, in my opinion, I'm not no psychiatrist, no child therapist, or nothing of that sort. The kid just wanted some attention. The kid just wanted to have some sort of meaningful interaction with somebody. And and I've seen it, whenever. And I've been there too. I'm not going to front and be like, well, I'm the ultimate young parent. No, no, I was fairly young. Oh shoot! Oh, there we go. Um, it's just I've seen it with young kids that they just want meaningful interactions with people who they respect, right? And sometimes we as the adults kind of get annoyed by that. Like we get annoyed. It's like, well, why do we get annoyed? You know? So when you're annoyed by your child trying to spend time with you, and again, I did the same thing, and all you do is like, oh man, leave me alone, or oh, I'm busy, or oh, whatever the annoyance tone is that you have, well, that's the way that your kid learns to interact with others, through aggression. Whether or not you think that's aggressive, it's aggressive. So once I was able to just kind of chill with him, go through him, show him that, what I'm saying, like, even though, like, he didn't know that I wanted to just kick him, you know what I'm saying? But I guess once he realized that I wasn't there to kick him or bully him, and I was, I could actually have that meaningful interaction of teaching him the rules of basketball and showing him how to shoot and stuff like that. Like, yeah, there were still outbursts because that's what he's accustomed to. But for the most part, it was kind of cool. And after that, like, yeah, there was like he still had his moments, right, where he would kind of like try to start something with my son, but it kind of became like lesser, because he kind of knew like, oh well, like he has a dad, he's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know that he thought it was cool. I'm just throwing that in there. But I was patient with him. So after that, like he just, he was a little bit more. He was a little bit more communicative in terms of just speaking to my son instead of like chucking a ball at the back of his dome. You know what I mean? And and again, I'm not like the perfect dude. I'm just saying this is just an example. This is me trying to learn stuff. Like, no, like I lost my patience with my son way too many times growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like way too many times. Unfortunately, and this is kind of like an epiphany that I've had. Unfortunately for you, to become a better person, that was pretty good. For you to become a better person, like you have to learn those lessons. And unfortunately, the people who also pay for you learning those lessons are the people that you learn those lessons, that you learn those lessons on. And unfortunately, I learned how to communicate more properly with my son by feeling bad after snapping at him, after yelling at him, after not being patient with him, after just doing things that I probably shouldn't have been doing, like just being a jerk, and it's like I didn't like that feeling when he would just have that look in his face. And it's something a little by little, like I had to learn to not do, but even though I can say that I'm more patient now, that I'm more I guess gentler now, I guess more understanding of what a child kind of goes through in terms of emotions, wasn't always the case. Wasn't always the case. I had to learn by messing up those lessons with my own child. You know what I'm saying? So those are still, those are still interactions that me and him had. You know what I'm saying? Like me being, a so-called better person now doesn't take away from the bad interactions that I have with my own kid. But again, you know what I'm saying? I learned off of those interactions. I try not to be that way anymore. Too late for him, unfortunately. But, in terms of like the whole, you know, it's, I guess I'm better for it now. Like I understand a little bit more now, but, there was prices that had to be paid. So, anyways, so the young homie said, come in, play some Fortnite. Oh! Damn, bro, she snuck up on me. Damn, that was a top 4 finish. Hey, I'm in bronze. I was in gold not too long ago. Man. Oh, let's play again. We can win one. We can win one. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like that was a long rant just to say that. Just to say, just try to be understanding. If you're a parent, an uncle, man, even a streamer, like I ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody. I'm not, again, I ain't no ninja, no QXC, no whoever else is out there that's like super huge. I ain't those people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be those people. But if you're in that level, especially in this new world where you can positively or positivity, no, positive positively, if you can influence somebody in a positive manner, showing them respect, showing them empathy, sympathy, just having good interactions with them, I believe it's within your own power to do so. You don't have to spend your time and help them do homework, nothing. Just have good interactions with them. You know what I'm saying? Let them be known that they are heard when they come seeking to be heard from you. Now, I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. It's not annoying to me. It really isn't annoying to me at all. I've had conversations with a bunch of, well, a few, not a bunch, with a few of like my son's friends who found out, hey, that I was a QA tester and I had worked on Call of Duty and I had worked on all these games. And, they're always so fascinated. Oh my God, you blah, 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 blah. And they would just want to sit down. They would just want to sit down and just interview me. You know what I'm saying? Pick the brain. Be like, oh, how was it doing this? And how was this? And blah, 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 blah. And all that is cool, man. Like, it's cool to be able to be in that position of like, damn, these kids really want to know like these things about me. Like, what? Why? Because to them, you're interesting. So if a kid is like really like spending the time to find me interesting, why wouldn't I just spend some time and let them know like, hey, I'm really not that interesting, but this is what I was doing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try this again. Ooh, I almost got him. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, come on, reload, 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 reload. All right, cool. Go on to the next station. You know, so they would just want to pay. And so it's not annoying to me. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be annoying to you, like these youngins that just kind of see the glamour of what you do. You know, I think that's like a perfect opportunity to tell them, like, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. What I was doing, legit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the dream job. That was the dream job. You know what I'm saying? Like working QA for me, man. I know for some people like that was the dream job, man. You get to just, like play these games before anybody before anybody gets to play them. You get to see these games in some cases being made, you know what I'm saying? Like going from blocks and rough sketches to an actual game and seeing the whole process. Like I've been there for a few of these games. Man, you know what I'm saying? For me, for the young kid in me to be able to do that for my whole life and provide for my family what I was able to provide for my family, man, that was the dream, yo. You know what I'm saying? That was the dream. In no short order, that was the dream. But along with that dream comes some nightmares. Small paycheck, being kind of like the biggest one. What's his face? Instability. I mean, right now, I'm out of a job right now. Like I'm out of a job right now, so it's like, I have to tell these kids, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you guys see the glamour, you guys see like the fun and stuff. Don't get me, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. Man, it's fun. But realize that sometimes that fun comes at a price. There was times where I just didn't have money. There were times where I wanted to afford things. There was times where I wanted to buy things. I mean, I've been pretty open about this. Me and wifey, we've been engaged for a while. Like we've been engaged for a while. And the reason why we haven't gotten married is because we have a certain vision, or at least, like a solid plan of how. Oh, from the blimp, from the blimp, from the blimp. Oh! Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, man. Where'd he go? Oh, from the Holly. Come on! Get it! Oh! Who got it? Bro, who took my kill? So, like I said, like, like that's been a price that I've had to pay. You know what I'm saying? Because I would love nothing more but to take wife, to take wifey to a great place, a great honeymoon, you know what I'm saying? Have her walk down the aisle looking bomb. What I'm dressed up in my suit up there, like I would love nothing more than that, but I can't afford it. you know, keeping it 100, I cannot afford that. And I refuse to go through that ceremony and not be able to provide my queen a castle. Like that's how I feel. That might sound corny as all hell, and I get it, but that's just me. That could be male toxicity, that can be whatever it is that you guys want to call it. But I truly do feel that way. Oh, damn! Let's go. Woo! Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how I survived that, to be honest. I like this gun too. But people will call it male toxicity or ego. I'm not going to front on that front either. Yeah, a little bit is ego, because like I said, I will not make her my queen until I can provide her a castle, and that's everything to do with me and nothing to do with her. She is my queen. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been perfect, but that's my queen right there. That's my queen. My queen deserves a castle. And until I can afford to provide her that castle, nah. I can't go through the ceremony and say that I will, I will provide, I will do all these things, and I can't do it. Like, no. I refuse to take those vows knowing that that I'm not already fulfilling that need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be able to take care of her. I have to, and unfortunately, no. We've been. We've been surviving together, of course. You know what I'm saying? She my road dog. That's my PIC. That's my partner in crime for life. You know, but um, but I have to be able to provide for her. I have to be able to take care of her. I have to be able to make sure that we don't go through this as much as we've been going through it. I have to be able to weather the storm when the storm comes. Right now, man, we just barely survive. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh. Do I have any weapons up here? Slide! From distance, from distance, from distance, from distance! Let's go! From distance! Uh, so, again, it might sound like excuses. Nah. I'll say it out here. That's my queen. That's my queen. I don't care who hears it or what. No, that's my queen. It's just, unfortunately, I don't feel like a king yet. You know what I'm saying? I barely even, oh, damn. I barely even feel like a prince. It's like, nah, I can't have that. But and that's that's only one of the many sacrifices that are done when you're living your dream. Your dream could potentially be somebody else's nightmare, whether you intend it to be or not, and they don't have to be hating on you for that to be the case. There we go. There we go. So it's like, yeah, it's cool to do the job that I did. Like, I ain't going front. I would never trade it in, but it makes some other aspects of my life a little bit harder, and that's just how it be sometimes. That's just how it, shoot. Oh, whoa! Damn, son. A 10th place finish, huh? Oh, man, so close. So close. All right, we're moving. Is bronze 3? Yeah, all right, we can get to silver. Oh, snaps, really? For reals? Okay. But yeah, so again, I've loved my career, but it was my dream. I'm not saying that my family is resentful towards me in any way, because again, I was able to provide what I was able to provide from that job, and on top of that job, there was experiences that we got to do. Just either inadvertently or sometimes things just mixed up. Like, for me, like I worked at Blizzard for almost 5 years, but I started working there at the middle of one of the years that I started. So I got to go to 5 BlizzCons. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Metallica live for the first time. We got to see Muse. Actually, it was at the BlizzCon that Muse was playing that my son first kind of really heard Muse like that. That became his favorite band right there on the spot. I don't know if that's still his favorite band. I think Daft Punk kind of took that spot over, but like Muse is in his top three. And just, wifey got to go to a few of those, got to experience some geeky stuff that wasn't really her style, but something she got to experience. One time we were able to go to Comic Con together over in San Diego. I was there to pass out some Blizzard swag and just talk to the fans. And by chance, wifey has a cousin who's in, I believe he does like media work, like actual media work. I can't remember specifically what he does, but he does, like stuff that allows him to get a media pass for Comic Cons and stuff like that. So they happen to have two of them. Offered it to her and my son. I was able to go because, so we all went to Comic Con that day. It was dope. They got to walk around because I was working, but still, like, it's something that we got to do as a whole. We just had different experience, but we got to, we got to drive there. We got to walk together there. And then we talked about our experiences afterwards. So that was still an experience for us, So there was a lot of good things that happened, but at the same time, a lot of the bigger things. Like right now, I don't got no big nest egg that I can depend on to weather the storm. Like I don't have a lot of these things because I just kind of never work towards it. I don't really have tangible assets that I can just sell, in case of an emergency. Like I don't have a third car that I'm not using that I could just sell if I needed some extra cash. Like I don't have a lot of these things. Like I started, investing in stocks and stuff, and that was kind of mildly successful for a bit. But when you go through this instability in your career, and even when you do have a job, when you can't pay your bills, well, what gets touched first? So like you try not to, but sometimes it's just them bills that you try to catch up on just don't always work. And it's always like the phone bill that's like $200 or things of that sort. So, anyways, on the long run, like I said, I can talk to people, and those are the conversations that I be having with the young kids. I'm not no, 7, 8-year-olds. I don't know how young homie is. I really don't know. But like when I talk to some of my son's friends when they were interested, a lot of them were in that 6th grade, almost entering middle school, into middle school, and even in high school. There was one kid that I talked to in middle school because he found out I was working at Riot at the time. Well, no, I think he was in the 8th grade, about to go to high school. I had talked to him who was in the 8th grade, and he found out I worked at Riot at the time. Man, this dude wanted to talk to me about everything. Hey, how's Riot like? This, and that. So I talked to him for like a cool hour and a half, maybe almost 2 hours. And his mom was like, "Hey, we gotta go. Your dad's waiting in the car for us. We gotta go." He's like, yeah. Hold on. I want to ask him more things about Riot. So here we are just conversating. And then that was the last time I conversated with him. And then COVID happened. And I didn't see him for like maybe like a year and a half, 2 years, maybe closer to 2 years. And then the next time I saw him, he was a sophomore in high school. Man, he had grown like 8 inches, and his voice went from, "Hey, can I ask you about Riot?" to, "Hey, how's it going, Mr. Zet?" What? "Yeah, hi, it's me." I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's you. Why do you sound like that?" Like, "Oh, my voice got deeper, cause like I grew and stuff." But he remembered me, you know what I mean? And that was like crazy because he literally came up to me. He was like, "Hey, Mr. Zet." I was like, "What?" And it was like, even that was like a very kind of, like touching moment for me. Just, low key, you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, like this dude actually kind of remembered, like conversations that we had. The one conversation that I had with this cat. Oh crap! Damn. Remembering this one conversation that I had with him, and he just kept talking. So every time I saw him, every other time, he was like, "Hey, how are you, Mr. Zed?" And he was always real cool. And funny story is, so I had seen him this whole time, and was he in? No, I take it back. You know what? He was in the same grade my son was. So no. I'm trying to think here. So was he a freshman? He might have been a freshman. I think he was no. He's younger than my son. So how did I see him? That's why, because he was the son of a teacher there. He had an older brother, so it was like a family. I think he was like the middle child. Yeah, so that's how I met him, because my son was in the ninth, but the teacher was there. So like they had known him because he's always around, because he's the son of a teacher. He was always around. He went to the school across the street because he was a student there. So that's how they kind of like all knew each other. There we go. So then they went to the they went to the winter formal one year, like all together in the group or whatever, and he had a date and everything, and we went to go pick up my son. And he didn't go with him, but they walked out together, and I was just chill, like waiting by a tree for my son, like just chilling there. And I had like this raggedy shirt on, and my jacket, which was like a flannel jacket with some fluff on the inside, and I think he just had like what I call like my dad pants on. And I'm just chilling right there waiting for my son to come out. I see my son like, hey, he's walking with home dude. And they both, they all come over, and he's like, hey, Mr. Zed, how are you? I'm like, hey, what's going on, dude? Blah, 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 that you enjoy. He's like, yeah, it was cool, man. And he introduced me to his date. And then we started talking, because then she found out that I was in QA, so she wanted to. I think she was a senior already, so she wanted to find out how it was, because this is like years later after my first initial conversation with him. This is like years later. And so we start talking, and he kind of just wanted to interrupt because he wanted to ask something. He goes, hey, Mr. Zed. I'm like, what's up, man? Can I tell you something? And I'm like, what is this cat gonna tell me? He's like, but you can't get mad. I'm like, oh no, like what happened? Like, I didn't know we were like reaching this level of trust. Like, I barely talked to you like that, but all right, cool. I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, what, like, what's up? He goes, when I first saw you standing there, I thought you were homeless. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, man. I saw you waving at Nathan, and I thought you were waving at me too, and we tried to ignore you. Well, I ignored you because I thought you were just a homeless guy, and then Nathan waved at you, so okay, I knew who you were. But like, again, it's those things that at face value could seem like, oh, this cat is disrespecting me, but nah, like, it's little things like that where you just start going like, okay, cool, like these kids, like they see you in a certain way, and and they feel comfortable sharing that, what I'm saying? Like, that to me was like, all right, cool, like this dude's a real one, because he's over here like telling me like the truth, and yeah, like it's not something that I want to hear, that I look homeless, but it is what it is, like, if you're willing to talk to me, yeah, I got you, brother, So, yeah, y'all, I know I ranted about a bunch of nothing, but, I think it's just our duty, if you're an old head, what I'm saying, if you're in a strong power of influence, because kids are gonna get influenced by what they see. Try to give them the good influences. Try to be a positive source of interaction. What I'm saying? That's not dealt with anger and. I don't know why they did that, but okay. How they get in there? Oh, like that. I'm over here astonished. Like, how'd you get in there? Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know. Like I said, I can talk. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. 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 Oh, let's go. Woo. What is this? What is this? Stealth splash. Okay, cool. You know what? I don't want that suit though. But yeah, you know, again, a bunch of nothing, and I repeat myself, and I apologize for all of that. You know, but if you're just in that level, if you have some level of influence on kids, man, just always try to be cool with them. Always try to be cool with them, man. So they can learn how to be cool with other people. You know, like it pays it goes forward, you know what I'm saying? Like you pay it forward, it goes forward. Like you just have to be willing to know what your position holds in somebody's like psyche mentality. Like it's not your responsibility to raise these kids. Like that's not what I'm trying to say, or I'm not even trying to put that responsibility on people. But I don't think it's a responsibility to just be cool with them, to just just have positive interaction, showing them that yeah, you don't have to scream in hard R words and say other derogatory stuff to actually communicate with somebody, that you can actually have a respectful conversation, communication with anybody, regardless of what age it is, without having to resort to name calling and insults and stuff of that sort. Now, if you're cool with somebody, that's the way you all get along, then cool. Like I've worked with a bunch of friends that, man, if you heard us talk to each other, you would swear that we hate each other, but it ain't nothing but love. You know what I mean? It's just that's how it be sometimes. If you at that level, then cool. But if you don't know somebody, and if it's somebody who probably looks upon you like an influence, be a positive influence for them. That's all you have to do. You don't have to raise them. You don't have to, just be a positive influence. Hey, how you doing? Sign that autograph for them. Take that selfie with them. Just show them. Just show them. Like, yeah, I respect you, little man. Like, I respect you, little homie. Whoever it may be. Just be cool, man. It doesn't just apply to kids either. Be cool with everybody, but especially when it comes to you being influential. Be cool with those that you hold heavy influences, because you just never know. You just never know. You all seen The Incredibles. You see what happens. When you have that bad interaction with something, you can't with someone, not something, with someone. Like, it creates villains. You don't want to be somebody's villain origin story. Oh, they didn't see me. Oh. Oh, damn, man. Ah. So close. I didn't get the headshot, though. Ah. So close, so close, so close, so close. Are we at silver? Yeah. We at silver. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, we can make it to silver, too. um... Yeah, so I started this early because, like I said, little homie requested it. I'll probably be switching up here and there. I'm at an hour and 10. Do I switch over to Fallout? Where am I at? No, I'll do that next week. I'll end the week with this in case the homie just wants to see the Fortnite stuff. You can watch it on vid over the weekend or whatever, because he did request it. So I will give it like its full streaming. It's full streaming respect. Next week with everything going, because again, I'm just trying to build a community here. I want y'all to kind of not necessarily dictate, but kind of have input on this. Like I like playing certain games, but I'm not trying to be that game's like streamer. Like I like playing Street Fighter. I like playing. I guess I can tolerate 2XKO at the times. Right now, I'm done with that game. But like I do like playing Street Fighter. I do like playing Fallout. I do like playing even Fortnite. But if there's like something that I have on backlog, some older title that y'all may be interested in, or just something different that might be new, like I can't really afford anything, or just something free. If y'all see something on the Epic Games, so like, hey, this game is coming out for free, can you just play it so I can see it? I'm down. You know, I'm down. I want this to be a community so we can talk about stuff. Like I don't want to like push like Street Fighter on you and be like, let's talk about Street Fighter. Nah, man, I'm over that part of my life. I want to talk about the collective, the community, the industry as a whole. You can't do that just playing one game. So if ever, just hey man, feel free to just hit me up with requests and all that other stuff because I'm down with that. I got more older titles than I got new titles, to be honest, because I figured with new titles, for me personally, this is the way I see it. With newer titles, I have less of a chance of kind of being seen just because all the big streamers that are going to do some of those big titles, or a majority of like the AAA big titles, like say like a Cyberpunk when it was new or whatever, or an RD or a Red Dead Redemption 2, or even a GTA 6 when it comes out. Man, I ain't got no chance. Like, yeah, everybody is gonna be playing GTA 6. It doesn't mean everybody wants to watch GTA 6. You dig, and that's what I'm kind of going after. Like GTA 6 is always going to be there. That community is always going to be there. But I want to talk about more than just GTA 6. I want to talk about more than just Cyberpunk. I want to talk about everything. So the only way we do that is by playing everything. And the only way I get to play or try or do whatever, like how whatever aspect of we, I tangled up my thoughts right there. The only way that we get to talk about the industry as a whole is by interacting here as part of like, all right, cool. Can you play this? Can we talk about this? Yeah. It requires input. And I want y'all's input, I want you guys to be super like interactive and with each other and just put in the request, what I'm saying? Just hit me up on the hotline. Be like, hey, can you check out this game, or can you just play it so we can talk about it? Or, if you play a fighting game that I play that I got, even though I like, let's just say 2XKO, because I, like right now, like I'm done with that game. Like right now I'm done with that game. But if there's somebody out there going, hey, you want to play first to 20 and can we stream it, please? Yeah, I'll play. I'm down. I'm down to play long sessions. I'm super down with that. I love playing long sessions. So if you say, hey, let's play a first to 20. All right, cool. Let's play a first to 20. We can do that. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I scared myself. Oh, my gosh, bro. I scared myself. Somebody's here. Somebody's here. But I saw somebody. Guess not. Oh, I forgot. This is what they do. Da, 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 da. And then it has a cooldown of 20 seconds. But yeah, what I'm saying? Like, I'm super down to play all those games, do all those things. Because it's all about engagement, it's all about interacting, it's about talking, But I don't want to talk about the same things, And me talking about myself and that's what I can do. I don't find myself that interesting, but I can talk about the things that are not interesting about me for a while. Let's see. And I don't need that. Oh, you know what? This is the long range gun that I got. I need something with a single caliber that has some distance, or at least just a little bit. Oh shoot. I messed that one up. I got the drop. Why do I do that? I got the drop and I messed that one up. I should have just switched over to the shotgun and just put. Man, that was dumb of me. That was dumb of me. Hey, but I do like this game though. I'm not gonna lie. I know if you played it for a while, it's like, but it's new to me. I know. Again, I know it's a different genre and everything else. I get that, but I had more fun with this being an older game than I did with the newer game that I mentioned that I don't play anymore. you know, um, and I'm not, and to be honest, even further honest, I'm more of a fighting game fan than I am a shooter fan. Like I like shooters, and I've worked on a bunch of shooters, which is why I don't like them as much. Um, because you kind of just get kind of like fatigued for a bit. You know, like if you're not like super hardcore about like this genre, and I've never been super hardcore about this genre, you get fatigue over it. But this game, nah. Even when I came into it late, I find this game more fun overall than I do the other fighting game that I would not mention right now, because I don't want to sound like I'm just picking on it. But, you know. Oh, it's collective, I see. But yeah, yo, it's Friday. I didn't mean to cut the intro short, but it was probably it was probably for the better anyways. But we'll say what we gotta say at night. What's going on with me? Well, I guess I don't even need to talk right now. I could just fill in this with what I was gonna say in the beginning. Um so like I said, I got that job. I'm trying to figure out how to do the scheduling and how it's gonna work out. Because it seems like it's a job that requires us to have 2 cars, and right now we can barely afford 1 car. So little things we got to figure out. I applied for a couple more gigs that that had they had listings for them. Oh no! Oh, are they going down to that roof? No, they're not. They wanted to. Oh! Oh no! Oh my gosh! Run! Just run, bro! Just run! Just run, bro! Just run, bro! Let them fight it out. Just run, bro! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I don't got no weapon. I got a cleaver. Oh! Oh! I'm swimming against the current here. Oh! Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Whew. Okay, cool. I got 30. I got a clip. I got a clip in here. Oh, what's going on? What is this? Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! No! Was it on the balloon? No, just saw me. Darn it. So I applied for a couple gigs online, and then I got hit up for another position that I got a call for early tomorrow morning, and it's just like the first kind of like the first initial meet and greet. That's tomorrow. And then on Saturday, believe it or not, there's a casting agency that's gonna hit up a city that's nearby to where we stay here in Kansas, and they're having open casting calls for a wide range of talents. Again, I don't consider myself particularly talented, but I have my moments. So I just signed up as a actor / comedian. I gotta come up with uh 2 1 minute kind of like monologues, and they have to be family friendly in order for me to kind of go through this casting call. So I got to figure that out. And it's not like, again, not completely. I don't find myself to be super talented, but there are things that I think about, and being funny is one of those things. And again, you just never know. I've always been interested. I did a commercial for Newegg, like in a different lifetime at this point, and you just never know. Like, again, I'm not trying to do any one of these things to make it big. If one of these things helps me like have a more stable future, then that's the one I'm gonna devote my time to. But right now, since I got more time than anything else, what I want to do is find something that suits me. Something I'm just not gonna settle to because I need the money, and I understand, like, right now that's kind of like the toughest part to kind of wrap my head around, because I don't have a job, and just hopping into it is kind of like what I should do. But at the same time, I have just a little bit of time, and knowing that I have, like, not necessarily a safety net, but I have an option for a job, like, if that's what has to be figured out, then that's what we'll figure out. But no weapon? What? Bro, how did I not get no weapon? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Like, the weapons drop? What happened? Oh my gosh. So I, like, right now, like, this is the weekend where I can go, okay, cool, I got these things, let me go. And then if not, I gotta hit up the other guy, be like, hey, let me take the training class, let me hop aboard. I'm still down to do that. I'm still down, but it just requires a little bit more planning, because again, it's something that's different. It's handled differently from the last time I did it. And oh no, why would you do that? Oh my gosh. What? Oh. And yeah, so just if I have the time right now to figure that out, then I'll figure it out. And if something happens to pop off that pays me just a little bit more money, and I can still do this, and I guess that's the other aspect that's kind of throwing me off a little bit too, is that with the other job, it wouldn't actually leave me a lot of time to do streaming at night. I would probably have to switch to streaming in the morning from distance. Oh, and I like streaming at night. So if I can find a different position that would allow me to do this at night while I take care of the other things I need to during the day, or even overnight, to be honest, because I wouldn't mind streaming at night before I go into work for my last what's his face, for like my next shift or whatever. So but again, y'all, I'm just trying to take advantage of all of the opportunities that are presented in front of me. And this is just another one that I hope I can. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Bro, what the? I'm gonna miss it. Oh my gosh. 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 Who's shooting at me? Stupid launch pads. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I wanted to get back on my balloon, but I needed some more. What is that thing called? The armor. This is sploosh or flash or splunk. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, so this looks to be a pretty interesting weekend for myself. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm while the position that is right there intrigues me, it's just a lot of driving. You know, like it's gonna be like an hour to maybe 45 minutes, and sometimes I'll probably be in the car driving from one place to another, and it can be, you know, a good 30, 40 minutes in between destinations. And you know, I'm not really accustomed to being on the road anymore. You know, I kind of grew fond of this remote gig, but if I can find something more nearby that's kind of stationary, it would suit the needs of just having a more balanced life for me better. But if I have to do the other job, hey, like I've said, I'll do it because I have to do it. You know, there is no other way around it. If I have to do it, I have to do it. You know, I'm gonna jump off right here and go. Oh my goodness, seriously. So that doesn't do anything, huh? Where are we at? 38, top 40? Alright. I don't got no weapons, so if I run into somebody, they're most likely gonna get me. Oh, we got one. We got one. We got one. Oh, he had a better weapon. Yep. Ah. Yeah, I didn't have a good weapon like that. Damn, this was going to fish into that. Chalice. Oh, he got popped. He got popped. Yeah, so you know, I'm hoping that's the case, and you know, I look forward to the BYU KU game this weekend. As I mentioned, it's the 1,000 game at Allen Fieldhouse. Very college game day for me. ESPN's going to be there. I will miss all of the pregame festivities, unfortunately, because I will be at well, I guess not unfortunately. It's just again one of those things. I will be at the casting call during the time of the pregame, and I should be home like hopefully before the first quarter ends. If not, I should be home by the second quarter, and we'll watch it from there. I have been saying that the Super Bowl is this weekend. No, not this weekend. That's next weekend. I don't know why I thought the Super Bowl was this weekend. I guess when you get old, time just feels different. So it's not this weekend. So there'll be things to do, and tomorrow most likely I won't stream because again I got to come up with this act of what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I mean that's what I got going for me. You know, I'm hopeful. You know, I'm hopeful. That's all I can really be at this point right now. That hope is kind of not necessarily paying off, but it's coming. You know, it's are they up here? Alright, well I gotta go get me a better weapon, so right now it's probably the best time. Damn. They over here scrapping. Everybody's scrapping, huh? Got one. There's another one out there. Out there. There's another one down there. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I seen him. Where'd he go? I want me gold. Oh, I thought that was somebody there. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Somebody's here. Somebody's here. Somebody's here. Somebody's here. Oh, right there. Got him. Bro, I need some armor, though. Okay. All right. Cool, 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 cool. Gold, 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 gold. Somebody's been here already. Somebody's still here. Oh, there's some armor right there I didn't see. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Show yourself! Oh my! Why didn't I change weapons? I had them both and I just, oh my gosh, dude, I gotta get used to that. I gotta stop with the, like, and it reloads now in the background. It was like, if you switch out your weapons, it actually reloads now. Yeah. Oh, I got one. I got one. So a lot of good stuff is vibing out here this weekend. And, you know, again, you just hope one of them kind of pans out. Yeah, yo, it's Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve. How we do this, I don't know. It's Friday Eve, y'all. I hope y'all got some cool plans for the weekends. You know, I pretty much just divulged all my plans for this weekend. Basketball and and performing for a job. Or at least trying to. Fortnite. Fortnite. Rank 0 build. Dude. Where am I at? 134. I might just make this short, y'all. I might just make this short. Let's see. Actually, probably if this game goes short, I'll play another one. If it goes a little bit longer, like a top 10 situation, then I'll probably just call it to be my last. It's Friday. Me and wifey have been super busy all week. We haven't really slept well, and I just want to chill. I just want to chill with her like a little bit longer. You know, we don't really have anything to watch or anything like that. It's just I just want to chill. You know what I'm saying? So we can just rest. Like we've been busy all week. We've been running around, you know, helping out our son and doing just things that we do. You know, like, you know, having to go buy stuff, take care of the house. Did I really not give me any of that? Oh, I thought they were shooting at me. Oh, there's another one right here. 'Cause I just want to go out and chill with her, you know what I mean? Because we don't get the opportunity to do it early and... Oh, let's go. Ooh, let's go. That one scared me a little bit. I ain't going front. But I held my own. Actually, let me start off with this one. Actually, let me get this one. Tactical. Tactical. Oh, they're the same. All right, well, never mind. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. Enforcer, huh? We'll do that. Oh, interesting thing. I don't know. Damn it. My bad. I didn't mean to say that. Darn it. I don't know if it's because I've seen myself get old, but I got complimented today. I got complimented today at the mall, cause we pulled up. We pulled up to the mall to go eat before we took my son back to the school, cause he had some stuff he had to handle here right near home. So we go eat, and then we're walking through the mall, and some representatives for, I think it's Care. Is it the Care? It's Care something. They provide money for. They provide money for those in need, families and stuff of that sort. Oh shoot! Where you be? Oh, dude, this guy got me. Oh. So they posed like, hey, can I talk to you? We're so and so from Care dot something. I think it was Care. And if you don't mind me asking, like, how old are you guys? And talking to me and wifey, and he goes like 21, 22, right? And I was like, you playing? You know what I mean? Like, I gave him like, what you mean 21, 22? He was like, what, am I like way off? I'm like, bro, you gotta double that. He was like, nah. Oh, damn, he got me. Damn it. I'll play one more. Yeah, I'll play one more. Man. What's his face? He was like, nah. I was like, yeah. He was like, nah, you playing with me. I was like, bro, that's my son right there. He's like, what? He's like, well, how old are you? And my son's like, well, I'm 20. He's like, no way. So, yeah, y'all, like, I don't know. Like, y'all can tell me. Not that anybody's watching, but y'all can tell me. I feel I don't feel 40 per se. Like, I don't. Like, I'm slightly immature, not necessarily in a way of like I can't handle my business, just the things that I find hilarious, the way that I can be sometimes. I still have a level of immaturity in me, but I'm very young at heart. You know, like I try not to let things frustrate me. They do, I get that, but I really do try to find enjoyment in everyday things. Like I try to find enjoyment in just living. You know, like everything to me is like I still like to be surprised by wonder. I don't like to be sarcastic. I don't like to be pessimistic. You know, I don't like to have the frowny face. And I feel like that's part of the youth. You know, another part of it could just be good genetics. I don't know. Both my parents look fairly young. Like my dad has an old looking face, but that dude's an athlete. Like that dude was legit an athlete. He was an amateur. He was an amateur boxer. Um, I probably shouldn't call him out like this, but I will because I like making fun of him. And you know what? It's not even to make fun of him. It's just it is what it is. He was 0-5 in the amateur ranks, and one day he got tapped up pretty nice, and he showed up all bloodied and bruised at home. So grandma was like, "Nah, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing that." So after he stopped boxing, he kept up with the conditioning of a boxer. Like this dude can run. Like he can well not run, he can jog. Like this dude has stamina to jog. Like he did the LA marathon twice already. Twice? No. He's done it 3 times already in his 60s. He's about to be 70 this year. So 67, 68, 69 years old. He ran the LA marathon, completed it 3 times. Like that's dope. Like that's dope. Like I can't do that. I'm a sprinter. I like to call myself the brown hippo. I look big, but I'll creep up on you really quick. You know what I'm saying? But it's just those short bursts. Like if you can survive that first 100, 150 yards, hey, you good. You good. I give up. You win. So he has this athletic body. His face is kind of old, but my mom, she's gonna be 6. She just turned 60, and up until and even now, to be honest, she still looks young. Like she still looks super young. You wouldn't think she's 60. The only problem, not even problem, unfortunately, is my mom is not necessarily a workaholic, but my mom just can't stop working. Like my mom just can't stop working. So, it's like when you work as hard as my mom has for as long as she has, you start to show your age a little bit. So, she's just Oh, another one. Another one. Oh, I didn't have enough there. I should have just probably just took off with the wings and just blasted off. I didn't have enough. I wasn't going to get that. But I had to try, though, because it would have been kind of cool if I did. What I should have done is not what I did. So, and wifey, too. Wifey still looks young, but wifey be getting confused for even younger than me. I be getting confused between 20, 21, 25. The oldest anybody has ever straight out called me when I already had hit 40 was 32. But wifey still be getting confused for 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Wifey has never been mistaken for anybody older than 25, and it's nuts. It's crazy, and we both like that. And then they see all 3 of us together, me, my son, and her together, wherever we happen to go. When I went to go get my first tattoo, because I got 2 of them from a very talented artist at Vibrant Ink on IG. Her name is Anna Nguyen. We went to go get the first tattoo, and we started talking at the end, and she came oh, so you brought. She goes, oh, no, not at the end. When we were talking oh, this is my first tattoo, blah 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 blah. They're oh, that's cool. So you brought your brother and sister with you? And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, your brother and your sister. I'm like, no. I'm like, this is wifey, and that's our son. Shut up. I thought you guys were all brothers and sisters. You guys look so young. And she was the one that actually confused me for the oldest one, because I look older than both of them. So, she was like, well, I thought you were the big brother, and that was your little sister and your little brother. Nah, we, saying me and wifey not related like that. We related by him, but not like that. And then, you know, our son is our son. Like, nah, you know, she was like, wow, you guys look so young. Like, what's the secret? You know, but I don't know. You know, it tickles me, you know, when I hear that sometimes. So I was like, there's no way that I look like that, you know, like none. But apparently I do, so I don't know. I take it as a compliment. But yeah, that was kind of just a funny story because you know, again, I don't feel old. It's not that I feel old or anything. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! There's better be a good gun in here. Oh my gosh! 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 Somebody was here. Somebody was here. But now nobody's here. No, they left that there too. They saw me and took off. Okay, cool. Great. What happens if I blow this up? Nothing. That's kind of a letdown. But yeah, that tickled me today. So we had teriyaki for lunch. Dun, dun. Oh, I see. Like, where are they shooting at? I see. I see. Damn, dude, they literally didn't leave no weapons. I don't even know where to go. All they left with these stupid trampoline things. Oh, bro, I gotta run. How far am I from the map? Oh, I'm not too far off. Not too far off. But I need some armory though. I need some weaponry. And I don't have to like necessarily rush right now because I believe this is still the. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh my gosh! 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 He's in there waiting. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! And then, oh my goodness! All right, one more. Those were short. One more. They weren't long enough. Um. Yeah, you also actually did I do four? I did. No, I did three. I did four. I think I did 4 streams this week. Cool, cool. Or did I only do 2? No, what up? I did. I might have missed Monday. I don't know, man. Yeah, we've been so busy. We've been so jam packed with everything. You lose track of time. I know it's Thursday. I just don't know what I did and what days for the most part. At least like I got a loose recollection of like my activities per day, but I guess it comes with the nighttime because we're already so beat up from the day. Yeah, I don't know. I know I did at least 3 of them because I remember playing. I remember streaming on Tuesday. I remember streaming yesterday. And I did today, so I know I at least got. I know I at least got 3 streaming sessions done today. So it's been a pretty cool week when it comes to that too. Damn, that doesn't do like any damage. All right, last one. Last one. Ride different rides or eliminate players at Cartman. Oh, where's Cartman Land? Let's go try to do that. Oh, over there. Respect my authority. I used to do a better Cartman. My bad, y'all. That was really bad. I used to do a way better one back in the days. Respect? No. That's not gonna come out good. I gotta practice. I used to do a really good Cartman back in the days. It's not even a good Cartman. I used to do a complaining Cartman. You know, Batman. And the kitty one. Kitty, now kitty. But again, it's out of practice. And then when he was police officer Cartman, I'm the law around here. Respect my authority. Again, those were really bad ones. Does it count if I sit out here? Oh. What? So is this like a bug where I can't stand, or how does this work? Oh, hey, that seems like a bug. Bro, let's do this again. What was that? Wow. Oh my gosh, man. This fell. They were like, well, we gotta queue you up already? Oh, you know what? In the meantime, since we got time, hey, I've been trying to tell y'all these Albanese ones, Albanese gummy bears. Hey, if anybody knows anybody from Albanese, let them know that Mo from the Mo Banter Streaming or the Mo Banter Podcast. Hey, he's down to sponsor y'all, or he's down to get a sponsorship from y'all and promote your product. Cause you know what? I'm gonna go with the ones on top, and I think these I've all tasted. So I'm gonna mix flavors this time and see what it tastes like. So I got the grape gummy bear, this purple one that looks more bluish. And then this one is a cool one, the sour apple one. Yeah, so look at that. That's so dope. Ah, green screen gummy bear. Gummy bear. Look at that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Ooh, they sour though. Mmm. 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 Ooh. They were sour. Oh, so I got on one right, so let me go on the other right. And all right. Let me bomb together. Yeah, the flavors mix well. Hey, dude, I'm telling y'all, get on this game. If y'all like gummy bears, Albanese gummy bears, y'all. And even there's not even just the Albanese gummy bears. Like legit, anything that they make is super fire. Can I get it? Oh, darn it. There was a gun right there. I didn't get it. Hey, fella. Terrence and Phillip. Hey, this roller coaster is long. Oh, right there. Okay, cool. Alright, so we here. Where's this guy at? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Got him! Where's the other one at? There was two of them here. I don't know how I popped up on the last one. Alright, where's... I'm still in here. Okay, cool. I got... Oh, I can almost complete this. I just need one more. Oh, you know what? I don't want to jump down from there because the last time I did that, I eliminated myself. What's in here? What's in here? What's in here? I don't need any of that. What is this? Really? Where'd this guy go? I heard him. Where'd he go? Oh, I heard him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he swimming? Run! I'm gonna get shot in the air. Oh, let's go! With one health point left. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I have one health point left. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Bro, I need some health. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, 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 let's get that, let's get that, let's get that. That was health, huh? Cool, because I needed some. Oof. Oh, man. Oh, let's go. Ooh! What? Oh my gosh. Hey, do I survive this though? Oh, oh, oh. Oh no! Oh! I didn't realize that person was right there. All right. Well, that's gonna be the last one. Did I make it silver 2? Let's go, silver 2. Whoop dee woo. We can make it to gold. We can make it to gold. Oh, my bad. I missed so many chats. My bad, y'all. My bad. Rufus Brooks. Hey, my bad, y'all. Hey, hit me up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But if you want to play, if you want to join up, we can play. Let me return to the lobby. That's going to be it. Hit the 2-hour mark. It's kind of where I want it to be for right now. Probably go get some dessert just so we can eat a little bit earlier. More credit gain, yeah. Emo. I got candy. That's cool. I will claim. Let's see the locker, right? Emotes, music, instruments, cars, lobby. Ah. Wraps. Oh, for my gun. Do I got different wraps? Oh, I do have different wraps. Word. Hey, the itchy and scratchy one? That's pretty cool. What is this from? Idol. Oh, cool. What was this? Sea Century. That's pretty cool. That's cool. I like that. Nope. Go this. Oh, I see. I see. So that you can apply to different ones. I do like that. SMG. That looks cool like that. All right, let's see. Sniper. That looks pretty dope. What does it look like this? Nah, I think this looks better. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Pistol wrap. I kind of like that. It looks like a little Nerf gun. Yeah, I like that. I don't know why I like that. Yeah, that one didn't apply so well. That one looks pretty cool. I like that though. Hey, okay. Now we go back. I'm cool with that. Career, rank, 0 build. So I got 0 victory royales. Oh, I think that's the one afterwards, right? I got 2 top 10 games. 2. Well, this is all I got. 15 matches played. I feel like I played a lot more. Not today, but as a whole. Maybe not. I feel like I got 1 victory. But maybe, like I said, the one time that I played, I'm pretty sure it was like a whole bunch of bots, so it didn't count. And that's fine. What about, wait, this is ranked. This is just 0 build. Yeah, they don't have all my stats on here because I did more than this. I was playing with my nephew. Huh. I wonder, I guess it's just a brand new, like, I don't know when they reset it. Huh, that's weird. Eh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. That's all I got for today. That's all I got for this week, I believe. I don't think I'll be back popping anything else off. Friday, tomorrow, you know, I got some stuff that I gotta take care of. Saturday is more stuff that I gotta do, and plus I want to watch the the KU BYU game. Wow. um, and then Sunday, not the Super Bowl. Don't know what I got planned, but I don't think I'll be doing any of this. And then Monday we'll come back and we'll see how life goes, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. As I always do, you know, like it's my Thursday stream. This is how I plan to end my stream. So always, I gotta be grateful. I gotta be thankful. You know, I guess first and foremost, it's just life. You know, just allowing me the opportunity to wake up every day and do this and just communicate with y'all and have you communicate with me, because it really does mean something to me when you guys just drop a hi, drop the emojis, engage with my shorts. Like all that stuff really does encourage me to keep going. And again, I'm not expecting this to be like, oh, I got one, I got two, I'm gonna make $1 million. Nah, it's just there's a bunch of niches that can be filled within this industry to fill, I guess, certain roles, and that's all I'm trying to do is like with my level of expertise in this industry and what I've done, and where can I fall in, because within the industry itself they don't want me. Some might, a lot of them don't, or else I would have a job right now. But with 20 years experience and the way that people interpret resumes and experience, it's usually not favorable for me. So now, I have a passion for this industry. So what can I do with, outside of the corporate structure that makes people come after me as opposed to me asking them? So all of that, when I get the engagement, I'm just encouraged. I'm very genuinely encouraged, and I'm very appreciative of all that. So thank y'all. But life just, thank you for just giving me the opportunity to do all of this, letting me breathe, letting me be there for my family, be their protector, and hopefully soon, be the provider that I should be to them. Um, and on that note, thank you to my wifey, thank you to my son. I ain't nothing without y'all. I'm just some guy without y'all. Y'all give me purpose. Y'all give me life, and I'm trying my best. And for y'all, because I love y'all, my queen and my prince. I love y'all, and however that sounds, that's my queen and that's my prince. Um, and hopefully, soon I can be the king y'all need me to be. That's all I can do is just try to stabilize our kingdom, with no subjects. It's just our kingdom, our own little personal kingdom. And I thank you. I love you. I love both of you so, so very much. And just thank you for allowing this old head to just be here and do these things, and then, again, not but, being supportive of this. It's very, very rare to find a family dynamic in which the head male, me, the head male, is supported trying to do something as silly as streaming a video game. But nah, they've supported me, and they always wish me luck, and they always like for me to have a good stream. And and I love that about them. So without them, I'm nothing. So my queen, my prince, my wifey, my son, all in the same. I love you, and I'll see my queen right now, but it needs to be out there. To my family, to my mom, to my dad, just thank you. Thank you for making me tough. Thank you for allowing me many perspectives in life to try them out. And some of them y'all supported financially or emotionally. Not others, but somehow this one was one that you guys always kind of, at least, I don't want to say encouraged, but I guess me playing video games was better than me being in jail or something else. In the neighborhoods that we grew up in. But thank you, mom, thank you, dad, for just being there for me, for allowing me to live my life, I guess, in the way that I wanted to live it, and yeah, always being supportive, and always kind of, maybe sometimes argumentatively telling me, hey, this is how it is. But at the end of the day, when the bills were paid, thank you for just being there. My brother, my sister, my baby brother, my baby sister. I love you both so, so very much. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being your brother's keeper when it's your brother who should be your keeper. Damn, I just sound like a loser saying all these things, but y'all never see me like that. Y'all never acted that way towards me. So I just, again, I love you guys so, so very much. And I love the support that y'all always have given me as your big brother, and know that for both of you, you have nothing but my undying support, my undying love, and that will always be the case for as long as I am breathing. You're my baby brother, and you're my baby sister, and I love you guys so, so very much. And then we get to the nieces and nephews and the god kids. To let me see how we gonna do this. Let me do my god kids first. To my Roro, to my little dude, and to the dude. what can I say? I love you. I miss you. Hugs and kisses. um, I say this every single time. Soon, soon. I don't know what's gonna work out in my life. All the things that I want to work out that are gonna allow us to do all these things, like hang out just a little bit more, just never kind of came to fruition. So Nemo is trying to make something happen so we can still make the memories in this life that we intended to have together. It's just not in the cards right now, but I miss y'all so very much. I love y'all, and hopefully soon I'll be able to hug y'all, and and we can run around the house and play scary monster and all this stuff that we did when we were closer together. But I love y'all. To my Lala, to my Kata, to my Luna, to my Ari. Let's see. Then we got my Andy boy, and little Bree Bree, right, and the little Bird. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Um, I miss you, nieces and nephews. I really do miss y'all. I miss when y'all be like, Unky Mo, and then, we just do our own thing. I miss y'all. And again, same thing that I told my god kids. Everything that I wanted to happen just didn't happen. And that's life. That's life. When Unky Mo talks to you and the way that he talks to you, when he's not being all, when he's telling you like life, is because that's life. And, you know, but hopefully soon we'll go out for boba and bubble waffles like we did before we came out here, and I look forward to that day where I can invite y'all again to boba and bubble waffles. I miss y'all so very much. I love y'all so very much, and hopefully soon. What's going on? What's going on, Nilo Guerrero? Thank you for popping in. What is that? Your number? What is that word? Hold on really quick. Yeah, I got a very interesting um I got a very interesting email, and I want to know. Sorry, I got a very interesting message right now, and I kind of want to know how to respond to it. Oh, okay. I see. So, ¿es tu número de teléfono o qué es? Or is this your number out here? Can I search you out by these numbers? De verdad, no sé qué me está preguntando porque me das un número y me dice que te ponga, que te aducina, pero de verdad no sé qué es ¿cómo se dice? Request. Uh, let me translate this. Let me translate this. No sé qué es el pedido que me está haciendo con su número. So, si me puede decir, pues está bien. Si no, pues si me quiere poner aquí en el Fortnite, me puede poner, estoy aquí. O aquí dice Mo Banter, ¿verdad? Mo Banter. Yeah, Mo Banter. Yeah, Mo Banter. Si me pones ahí Mo Banter, pues podemos jugar. Pero ahorita no, porque me voy a retirar para la noche. Sorry, somebody told me that Adam gave me a phone number or a number. I'm not sure if it's a player code or something like that. So I just want to have that conversation. Pero gracias para llegar al stream. Who else talking to my nieces? Yeah, my nieces and my nephew. Yeah, y'all. So, hopefully soon, y'all. But kisses, hugs, and soon. And hopefully soon we go out for bobas and boba waffle and whatever else that we might have time for. Maybe even go out for some spaghettis, and y'all know the spot. To the people that come out to my stream, thank y'all. To I love him, Fonda or Fanda 16. You've been here all week. I'm pretty sure you're the homie that used to come in and watch me play Five Nights at Freddy's. But I'm pretty sure that's a different tag. If it's you, cool. If it's not, hey, thank you for just popping in. telling me the jokes, and I hope that you have a better day tomorrow. I hope that the substitute just acts better towards you tomorrow. And I just hope you have a great weekend if by chance you have a bad day tomorrow, man. But thank you for popping in all week. And I told you, if I got on early enough to just, see me play Fortnite, cool. And I might, if this is the case, I might just kind of split them up to do Fortnite for like an hour during like the first part if I get on early enough. So, so homie can come and watch, some Fortnite. Um, and if anybody has similar requests, let me know. I'm down. I'm super down. And then probably just do like a Fortnite split with Fallout New Vegas starting on Monday. But Nilo Guillermo or Guerrero, and Manuel Lucina, thank you for popping in. Gracias para llegar al stream and decir hola y para solo dejar un comento. Me deja saber que me están mirando, ¿verdad? Que estoy haciendo algo que personas están viendo. No, el tiempo de verdadmente no me importa, pues ustedes, ¿cómo se dice? Ustedes, uh, para ustedes para ustedes que toman el tiempo para solo decir hola o para dejar un comento, pues, me da, ¿cómo se dice? Alegre. Me hace feliz, me da felicidad adentro para ver eso, ¿verdad? So, gracias, pero gracias. Is there another one? Nah. And then all the bot streamers on Kick and the people that just drop in and do the emojis. Yesterday it was kind of here with little Halo, and then Panic Light. He had like the disco stuff. Hey y'all, and to the Robo streamers. You know what I'm saying? To the Robo viewers. It lets me know I'm doing something. So like honestly, I'm not as encouraged. I'm not as free. I'm probably not even as calm or cool right now if it's not for this release that y'all give me, that y'all engage with, that y'all support with, however sparse it may be at times. Whenever it happens, like it brightens my day. You know what I'm saying? This is better than like a Facebook like or an X like this right here. This is probably as real as it gets when it comes to like person to person interaction. So whenever I get the like, whenever I get the comment, it feels good. So thank y'all. Like I'm legit. Legit. I'm not doing any of this in any type of way, even thinking about what I can do if it isn't for y'all. So thank y'all for supporting me. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to just come in, view, drop a comment, chat with me, and everything else. And thank you. Like thank you. I can't really say anything else. Y para mis personas en español, pues gracias. Otra vez gracias por solo llegar y para mirarme unos segundos, unos minutos y para dejarme un comentario que hola, ¿cómo están? O ¿cómo se llama? Un pedido, pues está bien. And then, we got to put it out there, y'all. We got to end the week right. Life, please take our blessings, our good juju, our good vibes, our thoughts and prayers as we put them on into the live stream. May them blessings find somebody who needs them so they can obtain the strength to go through their darkness, find their light, get through their grind, go through the grit, and may they accomplish what they set forth to accomplish in 2026 and beyond. And please, life, allow us to receive the blessings of those who put them out there for us so that we can obtain them to get the strength to go through our darkness and find our light, go through our grit, get through our grind, and please allow us and help us to accomplish what we put the work out to accomplish in 2026 and beyond life. But thank you so much for being difficult. Thank you so much for showing us the lessons. And thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to just grow within ourselves. And I know these lessons are hard and oh my goodness, like how about you give me the problem of having too much money, but we here every day, we trying to live and we learning the lessons and just thank you, y'all. Thank you so much. In the words of Jerry Springer, take care of yourselves and each other with my words, love and respect, respect and love. Have it in your heart, have it in your soul, have it in your way of being as you go and speak to your fellow human, as you interact with nature and anything else that you set forth to put out there. Please make sure that it's as positive as it can be. There's a lot of negativity in this world, a lot of divisiveness in this world, and a lot of just innate badness out there. Just try to be that positive force for change. You know what I'm saying? We can't change the world one big chunk at a time. But if you just change the way you interact with your neighbor and that neighbor interacts with others, and it's just a positivity, it spreads. Eventually, that spread will go into other spreads, and let's just be as positive as we can. Let's not separate ourselves because others who have control of the money, the work, and everything else tell us that we living next to each other, we eating at the same table is the problem. That is not the problem. Don't allow that to be the case. Let's have that cookout. Let's have that discussion. Let's have the good morning, good nights, how are you, and those friendly conversations. And let's just spread positivity when we can and try not to be so negative towards each other. But at the same time, don't take advantage of people's positivity. Don't take advantage of people's like like goodwill, Um and let's just try to keep it 100 with each other, man. But at the same time, keep it respectful with nothing but respect and love. And is that it? It's been a while. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I done a Thursday stream. So like, I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. Thank you. Like, I don't know. Like right now, it's hitting different for some reason. It's hitting different. I'm not going front. Like this week is hitting different. In a good way. In a good way. Like just in a good way, in a little bit stressful way. And maybe we'll talk about that on Monday. But if y'all want to hit me up on anything, again, comment on my streams. You can find me on YouTube, on X, and at Kick at Mo Banter. You can also email me at mobanterpodcast@gmail.com. You can see that at the very bottom of the screens. Oh, but I'm trying to weasel my way into this. Albanese, what's good, yo? Can we talk sponsorship? Let me know what y'all think, and I'll let y'all know what I can do. And if we can find a mutual agreement that involves some gummy bears and maybe some financial, like a little bit of financial, like bill taken care of in the long term or even in the short term. Let me know. I know it's a stretch, but you don't know what it can be until you ask, and it gets put out into the universe for the universe to answer. Um, but yeah, y'all, thank you so very much again. Like I don't know, I'm just kind of like not emotional. I'm just kind of like it's hitting different today. It really is hitting different today. But have a good night. If I don't see y'all anytime this week, have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. I hope that you all have plans to do something. If not, please relax. And if you're out there doing Saturday and Sunday work because your job requires you to do it, well, I hope that y'all are not as stressed on the weekend as you are during the week if that's what they ask you to do as well. But just always take some time to take care of yourselves, relax, and just be safe out there, y'all. Just be safe out there. It's a crazy, cruel world, and don't let that take you over. So have a great weekend, have a relaxing weekend, and the hope is that I get to see every one of you again on Monday. This has been Mo, love, peace, chicken grease, and all that greatness. Thank you so very very much.